Hi, I'm Andrew Bunnell, and today let's play a little bit of Noita. I've been enjoying Noita a lot. It's kind of like rogue dungeon crawler, but you get also use magic wands and do a little alchemy. And so let's get started. Actually, you know what? I'm going to talk a little bit really quick. I typically play vanilla until I beat the game. This one's a little bit challenging though, so I recommend a couple mods. So if you click on mods, you can come in here and do seed changer. Now this is really important. Seed change will let you play the seed that I'm about to show you, and you can just install that mod using the Steam Workshop. You just click there, you come up here and type in S seed and do a search, and it'll be the first search right here. You just click on that, and then to get it, you basically just subscribe, and that installs the mod for you through the Steam Workshop. Okay, next, the other mod you have to search for online, and I found it right here at the modworkshop.net, and the mod is 29782, and this one will tell you how to make LC potion and AP potion. If you don't know how to make those, this is the video for you, because I'm going to show you how to do that. So anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and hit start, and oh, one last thing, under options, the seed changer. So here's the seed that you need. 997-595-003. I like random seeds too, but when you're learning the game, this seed is an excellent seed. The first level is really tough, only has like 2 wands, but then after that, the rest of the game is almost a breeze. It will let you explore the world, and so let's get to it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit new game, and I'm going to hit yes. Now this first level, like I said, is really tough, but with the same seed you can practice and practice and practice. And so also up here up top is the ingredients you need to make life concoction and AP potion. So first off, I'm just gonna start dumping out my water a little bit. Hopefully that cart right there destroys that flying slime shooter. I hate those things. I'm gonna try to avoid these other two, and I'm gonna leave this barrel right there just in case if I need that coal pile later. So here we go. The first one, and gold blocks explosions, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot this one a little bit to the side. Now I'm going to come down here in the water and not drown, and blast a hole, and I'm going to just let that little buddy over there drown. I'm going to drop down really quick and try to grab this wand. If a monster grabs it, go ahead and shoot him. This slime wand will come really in handy. Alright, so the next thing we got to do is we got to be quick. And also, if you've never figured this out, if you pour water on toxic sludge, it will purify it. And so pretty quick that's going to be purified. I'm going to try to dodge this guy and get him. I'm also going to go ahead and break this open right here. Now that I got this slime shooter. The slime shooter will destroy soft materials like wood and coal. And yeah, so one of the things is on this game, there's not a lot of berserkium until the later levels on this seed, and so we need to get some berserkium, and the way to do that is we can pour whiskey on a frog. Oops, wrong one. I needed to let out a little more water. And to get some whiskey, there's a whiskey barrel right over there, and to get down there though, you got to blow that little crack right there. Okay, so there's my whiskey barrel. And I'm just going to go ahead and start shooting it, and this place is going to be flooded with whiskey, and as you see, it also floods up above. Okay, so I'm going to run up there really quick. I'm going to dive into whiskey and hold the button down, and it's going to fill up the bottle really quick. You don't need it all the way full, but to fill it up even more, you can crouch while you're holding down the left click on your mouse. Alright, so now I got to just keep running. And here's oil up there, so that's one of my ingredients, and I need to get berserkium. And if this right down here hasn't cracked, you can get a bottle right there. You don't need the potion, but you do need to do need some empty bottles. And if it's not burnt down there, you can drop down one of these what am I trying to say, lantern. You can kick a lantern down there and burn it so that you can come back and get that bottle later. So I'm just going to keep running. If you run fast right here, there's about a 50-50 chance that there's going to be a frog still here, and you blast that little piece of hard rock, and you want to destroy all this coal right here. And the other 50% of the time, the frog has been killed by a worm. And so I'm keeping my fingers crossed, and the frog's usually just past this little edge right here. And look at that, the worm track went up and probably killed that frog. So I'm going to take a quick look. Once in a while the frog jumps down, but I don't see any frog down here, so I'm going to have to start this run over. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. I'm going to go ahead and hit new game. I'm just going to start over, and let's run through really quick without much comment. All right. So once again, I'm just dumping out my water, and we're running as quick as we can to get whiskey, and then to find out if that frog is still alive. That's the only frog I found until later levels. So blast a hole. Dive down. Come over here. Dive down and try to get this wand. Oh no, this time that's on fire right there, and so I'll have to get some oil in some other spot. Oh no! I almost got trapped. Another thing is that whiskey barrel over there, it can light on fire, and about out of every 10 runs, it just doesn't even show up. And so you got to be careful when you blast this right here. If there's some water and some peat down here, it'll actually get all the way to the whiskey. Oh, another quick tip is if you want to empty something like water really quick, you can just open up your menu and right-click it, and you'll drink it really fast. So I'm going to just shoot this barrel. That's probably good. I'm just going to go ahead and fill up this bottle. And to get a little bit quicker, I'm just going to hold the button down and crouch. And you can siphon just the top layer off if you're at the right height. All right, like I said, this little spot's already gone. Let's see. This right here is still there, and so I'm going to this time. There we go. Gonna light that on fire. Uh-oh, I'm on fire and I don't have anything to put it out with. Hopefully the fire will go out quick. All right, there we go. Somehow I got the fire out. Okay, once again, keeping my fingers crossed. Now coal, even with a little teeny hill of coal, your frog can get lost in it. And so I recommend destroying all this coal. And I don't see, oh, there's my frog. This is the only frog that I've found for a couple levels. And if we can get him over here, there we go. Now we can kill this frog. Oh no! There we go. And I'm just going to go ahead and kick him down here in this pit, and I'm just going to start filling up it. And see, notice that when you pour whiskey on a frog, you get, what is it, berserkium potion. That's one of my 2 ingredients for AP. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep pouring this, and hopefully it won't pour off the edge. Oh, too far. So that was a little bit too far, but that's okay. I'll just kick the frog in this little spot right here where we'll fill up. Keep kicking the frog up. And right here, if you had even a little pile of coal, the frog's body can get, like, it'll fall right into the coal and you won't be able to get the frog back. That's probably enough. And it's okay that there's a little whiskey in here. So now this potion right here is berserkium and whiskey, and it's 50% full. Now one other thing is, just down here there's another wand, the other wand that I found on this level. And it's right here. Sometimes, like right now, you have to use a missile to get into it. And even though it's only 1 dynamite, it's still very useful if you can have that extra little explosion. And that's about it for wands on this level. There's going to be a couple. Oh no, this guy's tough, and so I'm just going to go ahead and use a magic missile on him. He hit me with one of those balls, and so a thundercloud's going to follow me for a little while. I'm just going to run from it though. Okay, now to get a little bit of oil, I'm going to drop down here, and there's a little bit of oil right down here, so I'm going to drop a bomb, and be careful. Not only is there the potion there, but there's also 2 little ninja spiders. Okay, so here's oil right over here, and I'm just going to dive myself in and fill it all the way full. Now this is oil and berserkium, and it also has a little bit of whiskey. And if I can pour it on a pile of diamonds, I'm going to have AP potion. Alright, so the next thing I need to do now is I need to have an empty bottle and get some toxic sludge. And so I'm just going to go ahead and pour this out. And I'm going to come back here for just a second because I remember seeing, oh, there's another potion right there. I can pour that one out too. I remember seeing some toxic sludge right here, but I don't see it now. So I'm going to have to find some toxic sludge. There's some up above, but I also know that there's maybe an easier pile if I come down here. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Now here's some soft material. There's all those explosions right there, but I'm going to save those for later. And right here, there's a big pile of toxic sludge. And right now I'm in a very tricky situation because I have no life, but under 10 points, toxic sludge doesn't hurt you. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill up that bottle. And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to start emptying this bottle. Now fire will still hurt you, and so that explosion right there, that would have killed me. So I'm going to try to get up here. And now toxic sludge, if you notice, is one of the ingredients for life concoction. And I need to try to make some life concoction because I'm almost dead. So I'm going to come over here and check to see if my favorite pile of coal is still here. Oh, it is still here. That is wonderful. Okay, now I need to get rid of these two dynamite throwers though. Oh, and that guy almost killed me. Okay, there's one. Let's see if I can come over here and make this other one go away. Oh, there's a couple other ninja spiders. Okay, don't fire over to here. Okay, so far so good. Now right here I'm going to go ahead and cut up a hole. And I'm also going to cut down a hole into this just a little bit. Okay. Uh-oh. What was left down there? Was that? Nope, it was okay. Sometimes water gets on that pile and it'll turn your toxic sludge into water. Okay. Now I'm also going to clear out this little piece right here just to make it a little easier. I need to go up and get a big mushroom and bring it down here. So I'm also going to kick that down. I'm going to kick that down. Good, it got stuck. That's what I wanted to see. And I'm going to wait for a second to see if that fire goes out. There's a little fire right there. Okay, I think I'm good. I think this will be a lucky run. Alright, there's a couple lanterns up there. Be careful when you're kicking the mushrooms. They might get knocked, and mushrooms light on fire super fast. Okay, I think this is going to be my lucky day. Both AP potion and LC potion. If I can get a good full bottle, you know, right here, you see how I'm just shooting the bottom of these things? You can also shoot the trees, make them go down, the plants will disappear. Alright, but this is a really good spot right now. I'm going to go ahead and save and quit. Okay, when you save and quit, you can make a backup in your app data. You can go ahead and click on that folder right there, and you can send it to a zipped folder. And if you uncompress that folder, if you let's say if you die, and so this is I'm just going to name this LC ingredients, so that if I die on this next part, or if it doesn't work out, that I can come back and unzip it and just start from that save. So right now I'm going to go ahead and not do that, but just to show you, what you do is you just copy what's in the folder and just paste it in here, and there's like 3,000 documents. But when you do that, you'll just be able to hit continue and start from that spot. And that's in app data, but it's not in roaming, it's in local. So I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. And I should be right here next to my 2 mushrooms. And there's one of my mushrooms, and we got to soccer them down on top of that coal pile. All right, here we go. Oh, there's one mushroom. This little hill right here is a little tough. Sometimes you have to kick it when you're flying, like right here. And I did it, yeah. Oh no! No, it came back again. And it gets dark and it's a little tricky. But let's see if we can do this. Okay, I got it up there. All right, these mushrooms are not cooperating with me. All right, come on, mushroom, get up the hill. All right, that one's in the home free, almost. Okay, let's come back over here and get the other one. I'm going to bring 2 mushrooms because in case the first pile of coal is gone, I can use the second mushroom on a second pile of coal. All right, and I like 2 different shaped mushrooms when I'm kicking them. Let's see, I can't even see that anymore. Where did that mushroom go? There it is. Ah. There. No! I'm just about ready to give up on this mushroom. Sometimes the football shaped mushrooms work better, sometimes these small little round ones work better, and sometimes the big ones work better, depending on where you're trying to get it and how clear the path is. Okay, I think it's right about there. Yep. Oh, I just lost it again. There we go. And up. Oh, there we go. Now I made it. Okay, once again, be careful right here. Don't try to kick it up or hit one of those lanterns. They're full of oil and fire. That's not good. All right. Perfect. Almost, almost. Oh, good. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to try to just do the little one. I'm going to leave the big one there in case of this doesn't work. Okay. Oh, no. Ah, perfect, perfect. It just sunk right there a little bit into the coal. Now I'm just going to fill this up a little bit, and I think it might have already started, but I'm just going to go ahead and shoot just a little bit. There we go. There's some life concoction. So I'm not done yet. I'm just going to go ahead and heal myself first. But we'll see if we can even get more in a full bottle. Okay, I'm poisoned at the same time, which is okay. I'm just going to go ahead and pour out a little more poison on this. Okay, now I'm going to shoot the mushroom again. No! No, 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 no! Okay, there we go. I'm going to go in the fire and fill up my container as quick as I can, even if I get lit on fire. Yes! Nice run, nice. And now I'm just going to jump in the water to rinse off. Perfect, perfect. I got that bottle like 66% full, and it's mostly lively concoction. Now to top it off, I really like to add a little bit of water, you know, maybe about 1/3 water, and so I just did that. Now that was perfect. Okay, this is a really good time to save it again. So I'm going to go ahead and just save and quit. Save and quit. And now I'm going to go ahead up one, and I'm going to go ahead and zip this folder again. And I can actually just delete the other folder if I want to. So I'm going to go ahead and save this one. I'm going to say LC potion and AP start. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and delete the other one. I don't need it anymore. Now this is a really good start to this game. Now we're going to show you how to get the AP potion to finish it off. All right. And we're going to do a couple things to do that, to get to there as well. Just finish off this first level a little bit, and so let's get back to it. All right, this is a good run. All right, so now I'm going to come up here up top, go back up that little crack that I first cut in the hole, and there's another bottle over here that I can use. And there were some torches and a pillar right here, and it's already been opened up because of how the ground has been shaking. Now this potion might be fun, teleportatium, unstable teleportation, but I don't really like it. And one thing you can do with unstable teleportation is you can actually make it stable teleportation using this toxic sludge right here. So I pour that on there, and oh wait, it didn't work. Let's try pouring it all out. Alright, almost out. Let's now pour this. Oh, you know, maybe it's because of the water on top of it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I just need the empty bottle. Actually, you know what? I don't even need the empty bottle. I got a... I'll be picking up one more bottle over just a little bit from here. Okay. You know what I need to do though is I need to get a bottle of water. Water is going to be very important. And I usually like to have my water in that spot right there. Okay. Let's see if I can find some water. Here's a little bit of water. Here's a little bit more water. Water can be very helpful on this. Now a broken wand will be come in handy on level 4. There's the anvil and all the way in the bottom right. But for the moment I'm not going to get it because we're going to focus on a couple other things. And we'll come back and get it when we get here. Okay, so here's some water, and that fire guide's down there. But there's also a heart. Now if the fire guy gets a lot of water on him, guess what happens? He dies pretty quick. But I don't really need the gold because I'm going to use life or alchemy precursor. And wow, this game is going good. Alright, let's go ahead and fill up my water bottle all the way. Hold the button down and get it filled up quicker. Now I'm just going to go ahead and run all the way to the right. And I'm going to leave that mushroom there. I might come back and use this coal pile right there to make some more lively concoction later. But for the moment, I'm just trying to run to the right to the volcano. And avoiding all the guys I can as I get there. Alright, I can quickly cut myself a hole. And just keep running. Oh, you know what? I forgot one potion. One potion that's going to be important. So let's just go back and get it. And that potion is right there. Oh, but I don't have one, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw that one. And I'm going to pick this one up, and I'm almost drowning. I got some air. Now I'm just going to keep running to the right. I could blow up a couple of these things, but I'm not that destructive. Alright, I need to cut a hole through this wood again and that wood, and then I'm down to the base of the volcano. Alright, now that I got this water potion, I can cap off this volcano just by making large sprays of water. And nice and safe bridge across the volcano. Alright. Now there is a heart just a little bit to the right of this bridge, or an orb if you haven't found this spot yet, but I don't want to get it quite yet because it can call out a really bad boss monster. Really hard. And if you heard that little jingle up there, there's a little spot where there's, underneath the volcano lava, there's another orb. But what I want to do instead is I want to come over down the pit and into the ice area. And while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and pour out, oh, wrong one. It's this one. Pour out just a little bit of lively concoction. It only takes a couple drops. And I typically keep my lively concoction there so that I can be full. Now lively concoction will disappear after a few seconds, so I gotta be a little careful. Oh, it looks like there was a worm right there, which I'm gonna just kick a couple parts of that worm up there. Oh, this is gonna be super, super nice. Alright, there's sometimes, oh! Okay, that's who I need. So let's go ahead and pour out a little bit of levitation potion and come up here and see if I can get this guy to follow me. Come on, you can come get me. All right, let's come back over here and get some more levitation. So these lightning guys, their blood is diamonds. Ah, there we go. So if I can get him to follow me, I can, when I kill him, he's gonna spit out a lot of diamonds. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's just a good spot right there. Oh, nice, because that worm fell in there. That is perfect. Look at that big pile of diamonds. I'm gonna have so much lively concoction. Uh-oh, he's still following me. Ah, I got him. Okay. Now his body might become in handy too, but let's just see if I can do it with what I got. Okay, oil and berserkium. Let's just go ahead and pour it out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All right, let's see. Is there a piece of the worm left? Yep. This is a little chunk of worm. There we go. We did it. You know what that is? That, my friend, is Midus potion. Draft of Midus. And now I'm going to fill up this bottle with as much as I can, and we can turn the world to gold. So let's do this. I don't need a lot, I just need a little bit. All right, how much did I get? Midus, whiskey, and oil potion, 22% full. That is perfect. Now just to show you really quick what this stuff does, if I just spray out just a little bit, look at this, I can just keep going forever. But instead of right here, there's a better spot to do this. So let's come back over here toward that giant pit I fell down. Come up here on this little rock, and I'm gonna, there we go. Let's see, where does it start? There we go. I'm gonna use some levitation potion and get up this tall cliff. Taking a break. Now right here, you hear that music? That's where the orb is. All right, this is a good run. All right, get my magic flying back, and this is where we're gonna do it. We're just gonna pour out a little bit of, and we're just gonna cut through this wall, and guess what? It just keeps going. Walk back and forth really quick. And soon, look at that, I already have 5,000 gold. 5,000 gold. Now by the time I get to the orb, I probably have close to 20,000, but we'll see. Now, this right here, you can actually just fly up through this little crack that you make in the rock after you get as much gold as you want. You don't need to do this all day. You know, 30, 40,000, that's probably enough. You don't need to turn the whole world to gold. It's just to buy wands and spells that you find. All right, here we go. Oh, I just need to spill out just a little bit more this way. There we go. Somehow it got trapped. Now this is a heart for me because I've already picked it up, but this is where you get the nuclear bomb if you haven't got the nuclear bomb yet. And you know what? Because I need some more money, I'm just going to go ahead and just keep going. I got 13,000. Oh, just spill out just another little drop is all it takes. All right, some sort of boss just awoke. Oh well, I haven't found him yet. Just keep walking back and forth. Let's just see how much money I get. 16,000, 17,000. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut my way all the way to the bottom cavern again. And you know, they'll probably be good with gold for the time being. I could probably keep my potion and do it again, but I'm just going to actually pour it out. And we'll just keep moving on. And if I needed more gold, I can always backtrack. Oh, there we go. And pick up some more potion. All right, 22,000. Nice. $26, $27. And I'm almost through. There we go. I've made it through. I'm just going to come back over here where the other potion was, and I'm just going to go, oops, oopsies. It actually fell through. And so instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over here to this hole, and I'm going to throw some water down there, and then I'm going to throw a little bit more water. I can fill up my water. And then I'm going to throw some of this on top, just empty it out. Oh, look at all that. Look at all that potion. I could just fill it up and get a million gold, but I don't need to. Okay, so now I'm going to run back over this way. And if I decided I need more gold, I can come back. This is right near the ice caverns, level 3. You can come back and get that. But now I'm just going to go ahead and get myself up. Now you can go up on the right side, but I like going up on the left side a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that. Oops, I need a little bit more levitation potion. All right, refill the flight. Oh, there's the orb and the tablet. All right. And all you need is one teeny little squirt, and it lasts for a long time. All right, here's the top. So I don't actually need levitation now. I just need to tap myself across the cavern. Now over here, there's another orb. But first, I'm going to go ahead and fill up my bottle in this pool, holding down and just holding the left click until it's full. And here's the orb right here. And before I'm going to get it, I'm actually going to save and quit one more time because this has been a great run. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to right click this. I'm going to send to compressed folder. And I'm going to say LC plus 33K. And this is a good start. So I'm going to go ahead and delete my other file. And when I play in the future, I'll probably just start out with this one so that I don't have to run through all that anymore. And if you want to finish right now, great. If you want to keep going, I'm just going to go ahead and